So here we are with Jesse Williams. We're here at your trailer.
You guys have invaded my trailer on set.
You're great. Maybe we can start. Where are you from?
Some background stuff. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, Midwest, U.S. I was a film major in college, and I loved making films, telling stories, doing photography. For many of us, film and TV is the news. It's the way cultures exchange. It's the way you learn about different countries and languages and customs and behaviors and habits and food and art. So it was an opportunity to use a camera, use a medium to bring the world together, to get a better understanding of different cultures without having to dilute or blend or wash out those cultures.
Right. So I know you've been on so many shows. What are the new projects you're working on right now?
Well, we're shooting Grey's Anatomy now. I just finished acting in a film called Selah and the Spades. I leave in 2 days to go to Toronto to shoot another film that I'll act in and I'm producing called Random Acts of Violence, kind of a slasher thriller movie that I think you guys are going to really love. I am directing a film next year, we're in pre-production on, called Emmett Till. The story of Emmett Till, the notorious murder of a 14-year-old boy here in the U.S. in Mississippi, a 14-year-old child who was brutally murdered by racist white Southerners, and those murderers got off, and they brutalized his face so badly that it became national news. The funeral was open, everybody could come and see how unrecognizable he was, and it really was the first time in many ways that America and the world had to confront how violent and brutal white supremacy and white violence and white power is and was, particularly against African people. So we're very excited about that project, which I'm doing with Whoopi Goldberg and several other very smart people. In the tech space, we have a really awesome app called Ebroji, which is
super fun.
Which now Christie's addicted to.
I am.
It's GIFs, those moving videos, but we have a culturally curated, they're really the only and first culturally curated GIF keyboard that's for you to use on your texts and emails and WhatsApp and Twitter and social media that centers black and brown bodies. And so it is not whitewashed. It is actually for us. It is by us. I created it with a great team, not by myself. But we're all people of color, and we are centered in the products. We are using black, brown, Chinese, African, Vietnamese, Mexican, Dominican bodies, people, characters, to express that your love and LOL and excitement and you're late and eye roll and shade and all these cool cultural gestures that we all know and love, but it aggregates all of them together. It's searchable. It's available on iPhone and Android. It's dope. It's really dope. And then another product that is more recent that we're excited about is called Blebrity, like celebrity, but Blebrity. And it's a charades game. It's a pop culture, so references, there's a word, name of a sports figure or musician up here, and it's a game night. Your friends are yelling to you to try to get you to say this name. They're acting it out. They're singing the songs. They're rapping the lyrics. They're acting out the movie scenes. But again, those game characters and keywords and themes and packs are all, again, centered from cultural perspectives. And we are branching out now beyond America. What we're excited about to do next is come to have a Brazilian version, a Chinese version, and go from there. Latin America. So what we're doing is using something that usually has us all separated from ourselves, looking at our phone and not paying attention. Now we use it to bring all cultures together and to celebrate our little nuances and the little parts of our experiences that make us who we are. We decided to make these products because we noticed that in the space of internet culture, the information age now, social media, so much of it is driven by brown and black culture. So we decide, particularly black folks in America, set the trends. We decide how people talk, what music they listen to, what styles how they dress, how they dance, how they move, how they gesticulate, how they act, the gestures. So much of that is rooted in our culture, but we didn't own anything, and we weren't working at any of these projects or invested in any of these companies. They just come in, copy us, and then sell it back to us. And that's fine, but we should be involved. So we decided that instead of waiting for other companies to include us, please put us in the game. Can we be in there? We'll just build it ourselves. You know, black people are only 12, 13% of the population. A lot of times in higher paying jobs or as you ascend, you're the only one in your office.
Right.
You're the only one at lunch. You're the only one in your classroom at certain universities. So we have to so we're often taught to hide our culture and just get along with everybody and play along with everybody, I should say. And in this case, we get to make something. We don't have to hide it. We get to celebrate it and lift it up and talk the way we really talk inside, the way we really talk at home, the way we really talk with our friends in the car. We get to do that outward facing. And that's a real stress reliever.
Yes.
It's really valuable for the soul.
Right. For all minorities.
Yes,
you know?
and all minorities are one of the things that they respond with when we release these products. They are grateful.
Yeah.
They're going, "Ugh, it's so nice to see you made this for us."
I know.
Instead of me having to try to figure out how I can use it for myself, you made it for me. I'm included in this process.
Right.
I don't have to squeeze myself into this process.
It's like a movement, you know. And it's socially conscious and
we're seeing that movement in popular culture and filmmaking and TV. In a few days from now, when you and I are sitting here, Crazy Rich Asians is coming out in the U.S.
Yeah.
One of the first movies that I can remember. It's all Asian cast, quality budget, big release, big marketing behind it. I just turned 38 years old. I've never seen that before in my life. That's a big deal. So we're excited about that. We're celebrating that. I'm on social media promoting, go see it and support it, because it's not just about one. It's about, we also have, I think this right now there's like 10 magazine covers with black women on the cover. Yeah. Like, it's not only important for us to applaud it, buy those copies so that they can't say, "Oh, sorry, Christie, nobody wants to buy a magazine with a Chinese girl on the cover." Right. We tried it, so we're not racist, but nobody bought it. So we have to participate in the economy that we live in, in this respect.
Have you encountered any setbacks and how did you overcome them?
I've had a pretty easy go of it. I came, a lot of people start acting very young. I didn't start till I was maybe 27 years old. I was, in many ways, felt like I was a pretty well-formed human being already. I already knew who I was. I'd worked other, what they call real jobs. I was been poor most of my life. So I had a sense of perspective. So I wasn't going to let this business change me. I didn't come here looking for this business to define me. But yeah, so you experienced some setbacks. There's definitely some racism and some discrimination, and people who for me, I think it was interesting in a country that's so obsessed with race, particularly between black and white. And I'm biracial. My mom's white, my dad's black. So most roles, there's no roles for me. They're written black or they're written white. They're written a very obvious race on their face, and oftentimes the black roles were underwritten and the white roles are for white people. Right. So I found myself stuck in the middle pretty often, but I've also gotten a lot of breaks. So I've been very lucky, and I work my ass off.
Thank you, Jesse.
My pleasure. Thank you. Now we can turn the air conditioning on.
Yes, please.